on camera real quick. I like the expansion out of the Hornady. I think the Hornady really outperformed the MHP by normal. So that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun doing that. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, let's set these things up right now. Didn't get any expansion out of this one right here. Check this out. This looks like a regular bullet. Of course, it's been used. As you can see, the primer has already been struck. But look at crazy, right? Has the N at the back. For Norma, they put their brand stamp at the back of their bullets. Crazy, right? Norma, MHP, critical duty, critical defense. Pretty crazy. Look at the expansion on this bad boy right here. Oh, we lost we dropped the shell. We dropped the shell, but it's all good. It is all good. It is all gravy. So what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing on this beautiful Friday night? How's everybody's week been going? Oh man. Hell yeah, let's raise this up a little bit. There we go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How's the microphone? I wonder if the microphone is picking up any of the let's get this microphone moved over a little bit. Let's just show off all the guns. Just like all the other YouTubers do it. Not all of them. A couple of the other ones. They just put a tripod and they put all the pew pews, and they are behind the camera. So we'll do that a little bit. We'll start out like that. I gotta find that shell. That thing dropped real quick. But for those of you guys who are just stopping by, make sure you guys all bam, 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 bam. Double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me, guys. Let's run them likes up on this badass Friday night live stream. Yeah, hell yeah. So what's everybody's EDC? What's everybody got on right now? I know some of you guys do carry something. Some of y'all don't. Bobby or Robbie. What is up, Robbie? How you doing, good sir? Is that a P322? Yes, it is. This one right here is a SIG P322. I like this little 22 right here. This thing shoots very, very well. And I like the fact that it's a 20-round magazine as well. So you get 20 rounds of fun, 20 rounds of pleasure. I like the trigger on it as well. I got the Armory Craft trigger on this thing right here. This thing is pretty good. One of my personal favorites. Ruger LCR 357. Yeah. How much have you had trouble with my double stack jamming? A couple. I'm not even gonna lie, Robbie. I had a couple little issues before. I got them on camera too, so I posted all those videos on my YouTube page. The boy that peed his pants. Oh, that's a pretty wild name. But do me a favor, guys. While you guys are all up in here, make sure you guys all double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me, guys. Let's run them likes up. And while you do that, I'd like to know, what is your EDC? What are you currently carrying? If in fact you are carrying, because there are some of y'all who are a little scared just to have something on your waist. So if you are carrying, I'd like to welcome you to the EDC live stream where we talk about our pew pews. So this week I was carrying the Canik Mete MC9 Prime, which is sitting right there, one of my personal favorites. I love the trigger out of that Canik Mete MC9 Prime. This thing is very, very soft, very smooth, just like butter. So I love the trigger out of that Canik Mete MC9 Prime. Can I have one? Yes, you can, Mr. Godzilla Master. The only requirement is that you jump through the screen. So you jump through the screen, you can have your choosing off of anyone right here. But before you jump through that screen, do me a favor, double tap that screen, hit that like button for me. Let's run them likes up as we get started on this Friday night live stream. So, what is everybody's EDC? What is everybody currently carrying on this beautiful Friday night? So glad the week is finally over. So we have to take a little swig to that, of course. Oh, that was a good one. Well deserved. My EDC is a P365X. Nice flat trigger. Sight ready, but got a stainless model 70 coat 1911. Hell yeah, that's a pretty dope one. I got two 365s up here. Um, I like the 365. It's one of my personal favorites. I like how modular it is. Love the fact that you can just take that FCU out, plug it into another grip module. So I love the 365s. Life on two wheels. Yeah. Got the Glizzy Glocks up there. We got a 43X, got a 19, and a 45. I got two 45s. I like the 19 so much. I went and got another 45. Not just because I like it, the fact that Glock is discontinuing their models. So I had to go get me another one, and I'm going to get me a couple more just so that we can hold on to them because in a few years' time, they are going to be worth just a little bit more than what we got them for right now. Captain Hook. What is up, Captain Hook? Can you shoot a gun? Yes, I can. The Rizzler 6.7. These are my targets right here. So I go out and practice every single month. Every single month, I'm out there practicing Mr. 6.7 King. I like turtles. You like turtles? That's random. I like guns. Pew pews. That's what I like. Those are my guns are my entertainment. So I like to get out there to the range every single month and just have a whole lot of fun. But do me a favor, guys, while I have all you awesome folks up in here right now, make sure you guys all double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me, guys. Let's run them likes up. It says we are currently sitting at 6 likes. I know we could do better than that, guys. So do me a favor, double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me if you are viewing from a mobile device. If you're watching from a computer or tablet, it's going to be right there at the bottom. I have a question. The You're behind the camera and you're not inside. Can you rack the shotgun? I cannot touch any of these while we are on live stream because of the rules and regulations of the YouTube overlords. So, unfortunately, we cannot grant that request, Mr. Captain Hook. What do you think of the Scar 17? I think it's a badass little pew pew. Hello, King. How's the Glock 39? 45 GAP. I don't know. I don't have a Glock 39. I got a Glock 45. I got a Glock 19, and I got a Glock 43X. So I just got a couple little glizzy Glocks. But these ones here are my personal favorites. And I look forward to the cold weather so that I can start carrying the 19 or the 45 because it's a little bit thicker. So, that's my winter carry. So these right here are my summer carry, and these right here are my winter carry. So I have a rotation of carries. It's not a one size fits all for me. I know it's probably a little different for you, but for me, I have to have a rotation, different sizes. As you can see, we have different sizes. We have a regular size macro and we have a snub nose macro. So the snub nose macro is a good when you're wearing these basketball shorts, something that's really light. That you can't really have much weight on your waist, so that's where one of these come into play. The 365X macro snub nose. What's the ideal size? GB nodes. So the ideal size is the size that is comfortable in your hands. So there's not really like a general recommendation. It's whatever fits good in your hands. So the good thing about guns is that you can find them in every single size, big, small, every size. Do you leave those on the wall every day? Sometimes we do, Mr. H. Sometimes we don't. It all depends. Depends how we feel. Intergalactic meat missiles. Yeah, hell yeah. So, what is everybody currently carrying? What is everybody's EDC? I like to hear what you guys are carrying. So, I will start first. I am carrying the Canik Mete MC9 Prime, which is sitting right there. One of my personal favorites. Do you have an AK? No, I do not have an AK. 2311 Witness Brat. Oh, Adam Camacho. Nice. Which one do you have? You have the one that's in 9 or 45? I've been trying to find one myself, and every shop that I go to, they do not have them in stock. They all have to be ordered. Glock 26 worth an investment. If I already have a 43, I can rotate carries with the same platform. Yeah, hell yeah. Look into the Glock 43X, Mr. AJ. You're going to get yourself a little bit more capacity, a little bit more grip around the frame as well. Bars. Hell yeah. What's up, my boy Half Empty? How you doing, good sir? Appreciate you stopping by. Got the Summer Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. For winter, he got the Ruger Security 9 compact. And for the occasion that stuff hits the fan, he is carrying the Beretta APX. What's the shotgun on the wall? What is up, Freedom EDC? This is the 590 Shockwave right here. This thing right here is L meat grinder. So this thing right here will turn targets into ground beef, guaranteed at 5 to 7 yards. So that's why this thing is my home defense. This is the first thing that I'm going to grab in the occasion someone were to come through my front door uninvited. What state are you in? Never sleeps. We are in the great state of Texas. Hell yeah. Shout out to all my Texans. Shout out to all you badasses. So I just got here to Texas in the year 2018. I'm originally from California. Got the hell up out of there. Seen all the writing on the walls. And I said, I'm gone. So I had to get the hell up out of there. And I left all my family behind. And now I am thriving out here. There's a lot more freedom out here. So I love Texas. I'm so sorry I didn't hear you. What's it called? Oh, Freedom EDC. So this here is called a 590 Shockwave. So this is a Mossberg 590 Shockwave. Coke or Pepsi? Musa Moses. I'd choose Coke because Pepsi kind of tastes like shit. So I'd choose Coca-Cola. I like that little tingling flavor that it gives you in your throats. No pun intended. RXM is nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like to get me a RXM as well. So, yeah, little by little, we will be adding things to the collection. I'm from Modesto. Hell yeah, Daniel. That's pretty badass. I'm originally from San Fernando Valley, California. But like I was saying, I moved out here in 2018. Big Lingus. Hell yeah, Big Lingus. Appreciate you for that awesome gift. Do me a favor, guys, while I have all you awesome folks up in here, and I'll make sure you guys all double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me, guys. It says we are currently sitting at 16 likes, which is freaking awesome. So don't forget, guys, double tap that screen, hit that like button, and let me know what is your EDC? What are you currently carrying on this beautiful, awesome Friday night? I am carrying the Canik Mete MC9 Prime. Not right now, but that's what I was carrying throughout the whole day. 450 cheeseburgers for a VP9. What do you think? Oh, damn. An HK VP9. Damn, that's a good deal right there. That is a great deal. You better go snatch that thing up before somebody picks it up. Just like me, man. I was mentioning to all the boys how I found myself a 19X last weekend, and I thought, it's right here in my city. I can just go a couple hours later. It's still gonna be there. No, it was not there. I went 2 hours later, 2 hours, and that shit was gone. So you better go snatch that thing up, dude, because I know that feeling. I know that feeling. I was mad because I really wanted that 19X. really did. But it's okay because we got lucky and we ended up finding ourselves another 45 MOS. So I'm very, very happy. SM Arms Store, show me the 19. Let me move my big ass head because y'all know I got a big ass blockhead. So this right here is the 19. Kind of looks like an SDV9 because of the silver color Cerakote. So this thing right here is sitting on V6 ports done by Slideworks Engineering out there in Houston, Texas. Shout out to all my Texans. So I got I'm sorry, I have a not V6 ports. I have straight vertical ports on the Glock 19. He says, "Show me the 19. Pick it up." You must be new to YouTube, good sir, because if you were an OG like me, then you would know that you cannot fondle any of these guns on YouTube because you will get your stream nuked. So I can describe and talk about each and every one of them, but we are not able to fondle any one of these on live stream because YouTube overlords are something else. How much was the Glock 19? So the Glock 19 was actually $150. So all of my guns here were each $100. I think the most I paid for one of them is probably like 150. So this is a budget collection right here. So welcome to the budget collection EDC live stream. Yukon, what is up, my boy Yukon? How you doing, good sir? Appreciate you stopping by. Doll hairs. Yeah, I know. I know. Says, you say fondle? This is the way. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm from Pakistan. Yeah, that makes sense then because maybe out there in Pakistan, YouTube, you're able to fondle your guns on YouTube, but not here in America. Moment you touch one of these in America, you will get your live stream instantly nuked, shut down. So YouTube overlords do not like it. I know on Instagram Live you can sit there and play with your pew pews all you want. Those guys are so lucky. Ah, that was a good one. Do me a favor, guys. Make sure you guys all double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me, guys. Let's run them likes up. It says we are currently sitting at 24, which is awesome. It says Kamala or Biden. This ain't the comedy hour, Mr. Musa. Wrong live stream. That was funny though. I thought YouTube was as long as you were at the range. Shadow ban. So I've done live streams. I've done one live stream at the range, and it was pretty awesome because I was able to just show the target, show me hitting just the target, and we didn't get banned. We didn't get nuked. So it was freaking awesome. So it is possible to live stream from the shooting range. You just can't show yourself holding or fondling any of the pew pews. You can show yourself hitting the target. You just can't show yourself holding the actual pew pew. Jabaro, what is up, my boy Jabaro? Where is the new 45? Um, it's sitting around right here. It's exactly the same as this thing right here, so I really don't feel a need to put it up on here on the wall because I am kind of planning on doing a little bit of work to it. So I'm not sure if I want to get the C cut or if I want to get the new believe it's the R cut by the Glock store. So the Glock store is doing this little cut where it almost looks like a front chunk port, but they are cutting out the chunk port out of the slide. But on the barrel, they are doing it's like a 6-hole cut or 6 holes that they are drilling. Do you talk politics or stay away from that? Um, yeah, no, politics are for the old people, Mr. W Mans. As you can see, I'm a young buck. I have a little bit of peach fuzz right here, so for that matter, we will not talk about politics. We will leave that up to all the OGs, to all the old school fellas. Yo, 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 Delaware. What is up, my boy? What is your EDC? What are you currently carrying right now, Mr. Delaware? I'm waiting on my Arc Fire FRT. Hell yeah, Shadowban. Me too. I'm also waiting on an FRT to come. It's actually in the mail. So I am also waiting for an FRT. And I'm going to slap it on this little bad boy right here. just for the hell of it, just the shits and giggles. I know this one right here is probably not practical because it's a 5-inch barrel, but what the hell? It shoots out nice fireball. So I figure let's just throw on the FRT on this one right here. It's gonna be fun. What's a good HK pistol W mans? VP9. VP9. That's the only one that I know. That's why I had to throw that out there. I don't really know much about HK pistols, so that's why I had to throw that out there. Double tap that like button, everybody. Yeah, hell yeah. I've never seen the arc cut. Looks cool, but I wonder if it's effective. Yes, I know. I saw Lenny McGill doing a demonstration on that arc cut, and I thought it was pretty cool. So that's why I'm kind of unsure whether I should do the R cut or the C cut, or if I should just send that thing off to Slideworks Engineering and just doing the Omega cut, or doing just the regular inline ports. So I got a few options. I don't want to go with Radiant Ramjet. Um, I just feel that it looks a little too goofy because it adds a little extra, like 3 inches to the front of your pew pew. Yeah, I know three may be exaggerating, but that's how I like to envision it. So yeah, that's why I would not want to add a Radiant Ramjet on mine, because it just gives you a little bit more length. And I like them small. I like the little chiles. Just kidding. 43 is great. Hell yeah. What's up, KRS1? How you doing, good sir? Make sure you guys all double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me, guys. We are currently sitting at 31 likes, which is freaking awesome. Show me the M4. I don't have an M4 SM Arms store. Closest that I have to an M4 is a 590 Shockwave. Just kidding. It's a AR-15 build. These are all builds. These are just budget builds right here, just to get me just to get my feet wet. The Radiant basically turns it into a Glock 17. Yes, 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 yes. It gives you that extra added length. And I tried to carry a Glock 17 before, and I just could not do it. It just kept pinching my junk in the front, and it just kept pinching me on the side, even while I carried on the strong side. So I could not carry the 17, although I shot it very, very well, very accurate as well. And it was just a bummer for me not to be able to carry it, just because of the fact that I shot it so well. So I had to kind of dumb it down, switch it to a 45 or a Glock 19. What's a good 22 long pistol? Terry SC. Although you may see a P322 up here, I definitely look at the Taurus TX22. That thing is starting out at about 279 to about 320 big ones. It's also comes in two different magazines, and one is, I believe it's a 16 or 17 round, and the other is a 23 rounder. And you can also add the FRT to the little TX22. And the little FRT is just a fun switch, fun button that's completely legal. In a gray area, but it's legal. It won't get you in trouble like a switch will. And that reminds me, I saw your video and I was wondering, why don't you carry appendix? I wish I had the body to carry appendix, but I'm a big boy. Yeah, I know. I tried to carry appendix, but it just works better for me strong side. I don't know. Maybe because I got a big old salchicha right here. Maybe. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. But do me a favor, guys. While I have all you awesome folks up in here, and I'll make sure you guys all double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me, guys. We are currently sitting at 34 likes, which is freaking awesome. Hell yeah. So don't forget, guys, double tap that screen and let me know what is your EDC. Yes, it is Mr. C6767. Fuck a 6-7, my boy. It's all about 9 to 5, getting that real cheddar, getting that real money. So F a 6-7, because 6-7 only means that you are a student. You go to school, which is kind of cool because you don't have to pay any bills. You don't got no responsibility. But I would take a 9 to 5 over a 6 to 7 any day of the week. But while I have all you awesome folks up in here right now, I'd like to know, what is your EDC? Your shot group is all over the place. Yes, it is Purple Lambo. I'm not a pro. I am not an instructor. I am not an expert. I am somebody who is new to guns, just like you, my boy, just like you. Pull pull the covers off of your disguise, because a lot of us in here are, kind of new to pew pews, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it as long as you are out there practicing every single month. It's a requirement to practice every single month, especially if you're going to be owning these right here, because these right here come with a very huge responsibility. You are responsible for every single thing that comes out of here. So that's why it's very important. Everything that comes out of here must hit its target. You can't have any strays, because strays can mean innocent people, and y'all don't want innocent people to feel the wrath of any of y'all's pew pews. Only the bad guys. These things are only meant for bad people, not for innocent people, not for women, children, none of that good stuff. So that's why it's very important y'all get out there and practice. Practice equals perfection. I know y'all have heard that time and time again, but there is something to it. There really is something to it. All them old people that used to drill that shit in our head, they weren't wrong. They weren't wrong. We were the ones that were wrong for not listening. So practice is perfection, everybody. Hell yeah, it is. Ah, hell yeah. I love Friday nights. I love Friday nights. You got a nice setup. Appreciate you, Purple Lambo. Hell yeah. So you're picking up the 5-incher with the FRT? Yeah, hell yeah. We are going to be getting a FRT here in the mail very, very soon. We're going to slap the FRT on this bad boy right here and just watch all the flames spit out the front. It's going to be a nice sight. It says, guys, I'm from Australia. I'm wondering which gun is the best in America. Um, so which one is the best? I'll tell you which one is the best right now. It is Sig Sauer. Sig Sauer here in America is the brand that everybody is in love with. So if you are from Australia, you're probably not aware that Americans just are infatuated with Sig Sauer brand. So if you ever were to come here to America, make sure you get your hands on a P365 XL macro fuse, any iteration of the SIG P365, because every American owns a P365. Hell yeah. Just kidding. They're probably more likely to own a Glock over a SIG. No way, SIG is overrated. Talking the piss. Yeah, I know. I know. We just right here having a good ass time, making sure all you motherfuckers are paying attention. Macro, yeah, we all got one. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out to all my 6-hour lovers out there. As you can see, I kind of like 6-hour myself. I got 2 macros and I got a little P322 to warm up with when I get out there to the range. So when I do get out to the range and I run these right here, I like to practice with the P322 to get a little bit more warmed up. Then I'll switch over to the macros. Macro snub nose and the regular X macro. Do you remember me? Oh yeah, what is up, Gorman? How you doing, good sir? Hell yeah, we remember everybody. Dante, what's up, Dante? I like your guns, dude, and definitely the Desert Eagle, Brown Wolf. Appreciate you, good sir. But there is no Desert Eagle up here. We have a Glocks. We got a couple Sigs. We have a Canic and a Springfield for handguns. Is that a 322? Yes, sir, it is, Eric. 1356. This one here is a P322. One of my personal favorites. P320 never fails to go off. Nope, not the P320. Americans love the P320. Everybody has one by their bedside here in America. Hell yeah. Great for training? Yes, it is, because this here is the same grip as your regular macro or your 365X, just a little bit longer. So you can start warming up with this one, and once you get warm, then you can switch over to your 9, because y'all know the 9 ammo costs more than 22. Shit, you can buy your fucking 1,000 rounds of 22 for like 60, $70 and practice all day long. Dad, man, my guy doesn't discriminate. He likes them all. And thick over 200 pounds. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Which would be the best gun for a starter person who's never shot one before? Dead man. That's a great question right there. I would recommend a Glock 43X. And the reason being is because it is very similar to the Glock 19. Similar grip length, it's just a little bit thinner. So this would be the slimline version of your Glock 19. Comes with a 10 round magazine, and there are aftermarket magazines out there where you can change it from 10 to 15 and you can essentially turn it into a Glock 19. Just a little bit smaller though. Just a little bit smaller. It's my birthday today. I just turned 8 years old. Hello. Come on, Mr. Bose. I know you're trolling because I've heard that like almost every other stream where someone will come in and say, "Yeah, it's my birthday today. Can you wish me a birthday?" So we know you're trolling, my boy. But do me a favor, double tap that screen, hit that like button for me, guys. Oh, Yandel. Hell yeah, Yandel. Appreciate you with that awesome super chat. Says, when are you joining my live? Oh man, whenever you want. Shit, we can schedule something whenever you want, my boy. Shit. I didn't know you were doing lives. But when you are, let me know, man. I would love to join one of your lives. Hell yeah, that'd be badass. That would be sick. 43X for the win. Yeah, hell yeah. Not to mention a 43X, you can find them for about 300 to 400 bucks, depending on where you're looking. So, 300 to 400 bucks for a Glock 43X, you can't beat that. You cannot beat that kind of a deal anywhere. Says that you chill. Hell yeah, appreciate you, dead man. Shit, not in Cali. I know, Eric. I know, cause my family, my brothers are all out in Cali, and I like to rub it in their face every now and again. So I sent a picture over to my brother of the 45 that we got, and I'm like, "Look, it fucker, I got another one. Guess how much I paid?" I let him know how much I paid, and he just sent me that emoji, like, because they're having to pay over $1,000 for a 19X or a 45. Crazy how California has turned crazy, crazy, crazy. What is up, Armsman? How you doing, good sir? 43X with the radium. Yeah, hell yeah. Now my 43X at my job is 450. Wow. That's crazy because even at Academy they're selling these things all day for 399. So that's pretty wild, and not just at Academy. So I go to pawn shops, and I know some people may, you know, say, pawn shops. What are you going to pawn shops for? I go to pawn shops because I get myself a great freaking deal. And the last one that I went to out in Liberty Hill, they had a couple 43Xs, and they had them on manager special for 326 bucks. So somebody would have went up in there and gave them $300 cash. They would have just walked out with a brand new 43X. So you guys cannot sleep on those pawn shops. My job is Academy. Oh yeah, that's right, huh? Hell yeah, that's damn. You got a badass job, KRS1. You got a badass job. I was even telling my wife, man. I'm like, hey man, you better go apply at one of them fucking places so I can get myself 10% off on purchases like ammo and firearms. That'd be badass. I love pawn shops. Hell yeah, fool with the tools. Hell yeah. So I got this 590 Shockwave at a pawn shop. I got the Hellcat Pro Comp at a pawn shop. Brand new. Wasn't brand new. To me, it was brand new because after I examined it, opened it up, it looked like the dude who owned it before probably put like less than a box around to that thing. Either that or he cleaned it up very, very well. But nevertheless, I got myself a new Hellcat Pro Comp for 400 big ones with taxes. Just like the 45, both of them, 400 with taxes because I got the 45 for 374 with tax. So with the tax, it came out to 400 bucks. I know some of you guys are like, God damn. That's how it is out here in Texas. We just have pew pews everywhere. It's not like those blue states where it's just a little bit harder. It's 20% off this weekend and even a 30% off guns. Oh, dude, I'm gonna make her ask go apply now, KRS One. Appreciate that info. In fact, I'm gonna go apply for her, is what I'm gonna do, because she's she's basically a stay-at-home mom now. My daughter's already in high school, so she can go and get a job now. She got time. It's not like before where where the daughter's in elementary, middle school, and she's just constantly happy to be there. Now she's in high school, so she got a little bit more time. So I'm gonna push her ass out there to go work at academy so I can get myself a deal. No, I'm just kidding. She's gonna come through, breaking through that door right now. What are you saying, Jonathan? Come and slap me up, and then you guys will get a few laughs. That'll be pretty funny. What's it like living in Texas, Dad? Man, it's pretty awesome. I don't know if you heard, but I used to live in California back in 2018. Born and raised in California, and decided to get the hell up out of there because I kind of seen the writing on the walls. I remember being in Walmart and getting a news alert on a law that passed, and that law would make it harder for California citizens to purchase ammo. It would make it harder by them having to go and do a 4473, a freaking background check for a box of ammo. Once that happened, and then not just that, it was compounding reasons. Like, we were trying to buy a house, and all the houses that we found, they were all priced at 450 and up. And not just that, they needed at least a good 20 plus thousand to get that thing to our living standards. So yeah, that was another reason as to why we had to get the hell up out of there. Holy heat, hell yeah, holy heat. Appreciate you. Oh, it's me, Yandel. This is the channel where I do streaming. Oh, okay. I'm gonna make sure that I subscribe to this channel right here. But good looking out, Yandel. Fucking appreciate you, my boy. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Yandel just hooked us up with $40 on super chats. So Yandel, thank you, good sir. Thank you. You the fucking man, my boy. You are the man. Hell yeah. This is gonna go towards ammo so we can do more desk pops. Just kidding. Um, I forgot. One of the boys named it desktop or a desk pop. I'm sorry. So that's me. You know, taking out those buckets with a different type of hollow tips. So today it was the monolithics, which are right here. And it kind of surprised me because this thing did not spread open. It did not spread open like the Hornady critical duty, critical defense. I'm pretty sure it's the critical. Yeah, I don't know if it's the critical duty or the critical defense, but to me, they're both the same. One, I know that they have the little, what is it, the little red rubber, like rubber tip on it. So maybe that's a way that you could identify them. Critical defense. Yeah, I think that's what they are. So normal monolithic hollow points did not open. They did not open once it hit a bucket of dirt. Pretty crazy, right? And look at the Hornadies. Look at the spread. Awesome. So just by doing those little rinky dink tests that I did, I feel a little bit more comfortable carrying Hornady for that reason, because these things just spread a little bit more than your normal MHPs. Do you have a 50 cal bullet? We do not. Um, in fact, I've never shot a 50 cal before. Maybe one day I will be blessed to be in the presence of a 50 cal, but not at the moment. I've never shot one. Critical defense don't do good in ballistic testing. Oh man, okay. I gotta give me a couple different I gotta give me a bunch of different hollows and just test them out in the bucket of dirt. I think that'd be pretty cool. It's just for shit. It's just for shits and giggles. I know it's not really, like scientific testing because none of us are made out of freaking dirt. None of us are made, that fucking tough. But I do like the way that these come out once they do hit the dirt, though. Looks pretty cool, I think. Let me see. Oh, we gotta switch that one. Yeah, that's too much. Oh no, that's almost the same one. Hold on a second. Hold on. See, I'm trying to put on a different jam right now. For real, Federal HST or the Spear Gold Dot. Yeah, I know. I saw that. I saw that message about the Spear Gold Dot. I gotta get me a box of the Gold Dot and the Federal HSTs. So I'm gonna get a couple boxes of those and go do that same little testing. So I think that's gonna be pretty awesome. I'm gonna save those as well and show them to all you awesome folks. What do you think about the Glock stuff going on? I just bought four Southern Tesla. I think it's unfortunate that Glock bended the knee like that. I feel like Ruger's gonna do the same. I feel like PSA is gonna be the only brand that says "F you." So that's how I feel about that Glock situation. But there is a little bit of an upside to that little Glock situation, and that little upside is that in about 7 to 10 years time, those Glocks that we do have are going to be worth a little bit more, possibly double the price of what we originally purchased them from. Hopefully, and I say that just because of the fact that they are discontinued, they are going to be highly sought after in about 7 years. So those of y'all who do have them, hold on to them. Hold on to them. You will be able to make yourself just a little bit more extra. I'm not seeing a, I'm not seeing an upside. Not yet. Not yet, at least though. Just like you know, like 15 years ago, like with the 1911s, you could get a 1911 15 years ago for like five, six, $700 all day, every day. Now it's damn near $1,000 on up. So I kind of feel like it's gonna be that same little situation. Not as bad, but very similar. My only regret is not getting the COA when I saw it. I know, me too, man. That's one of them that I do fucking regret not getting as well, man. Yeah, with New York stuff, I'm not optimistic. Freaking New York, man. Shame on you guys, man. Shame on all you New Yorkers. How did you guys end up voting for that dude? It's crazy. I I don't understand it, but yeah, you guys. Then again, you guys voted for AOC, so that makes a lot of sense. I feel people aren't going to get the resale markup they are hoping for post California Glock ban. Well, yeah, because E1990 people ain't patient. People can't sit there and wait 10 years like I can. I can wait 10 years. I can wait 15 years. So I'm I'm Asian. So y'all know how us Asians are. We are real fucking patient. We are real methodical. So I can grab a few Glocks, hold on to them, and in fucking 10 years time, I can take them to California and get fucking $2,000 for just one of them. Just kidding. We won't do that. That's illegal. That's illegal. But I do feel like they are going to be. It's not going to be crazy in value, but they are going to be worth just a little bit more. Like I got them for like $300, right? So I feel like in 10 years time, I'll be able to sell them for six, $700, and that'll be a come up for me because I'll be basically doubling my profits. No one is paying 2K for a Glock. Yes, they are, Isaiah. Yes, they are, and it's in California. My brother paid close to 1,500 for a Glock 43X, and the Glock 19Xs out there in California are going for damn near $2,000. It may sound crazy, but it is happening. It is happening. Colion War summed it up that the New York mayor perfectly in his community post on YouTube should be a real eye opener for Americans. I'm gonna have to go check that out. Oh, in fact, you know what? I'm gonna play it on here real quick because I do watch a lot of his stuff. So I'm just gonna pull up my subscribers, go to the Coleon War um YouTube page, and then we're gonna play that right here because I did miss it. I did miss it, so I think it would be good for us to play it on the live stream like that. So let's type it in manually real quick because I got a shitload of subscriptions on here, so it's gonna take me a while before I scroll all the way down and find it. There it is. So it's going to be New York Socialist said that he wants to ban. Oh, that's it right there. Nah, bullshit. No one is trying to take your guns. We all know that is a bunch of BS. Yeah, that's how all those that's all the blue side is. They all want to just take away our guns. Just don't look back into you will be turned to salt. It was a community post, not a video. Oh, okay. Okay. Wrong one then. Glock 19 Gen 5 here in California is going for 1500. There you go, Mr. What was it? Mr. Isaiah. There you go. E1990 is in California. So there you go. Straight from the horse's mouth. Glock 19 Gen 5 here in California is going for $1,500. Pin that really quick. 44 Carbine. What is up, 44 Carbine? How you doing, good sir? Make sure you guys all double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me, guys. Let's run them likes up. 1,500 is insane. Yes, it is. It is crazy insane. Just like my brother called me a few months ago, and he was able to find a 43X um, through private sale from a police officer. So he got lucky, but he didn't get lucky on price though, because he had to pay damn near close to $1,500 for a 43X. And what I told him and showed him the receipt on what I paid for my 43X, he was mad. He was mad, but that's just how some places are, man. That just how it is. It sucks. Is this shit even allowed in California? Not all of them. Not all of them. We are actually in Texas. We are a Californian by blood, but we got the heart of Texas in us. That's how I like to describe it. I would have never paid that, at least for a Glock. I know, Armsman, me too. Me too, especially knowing all the great deals that I can get. I don't ever pay regular price on a Glock. Just like, for instance, this Glock 45 right here. I was looking for one, and I finally found one at a pawn shop. And it came out to a little over well, no, it came out to 400 with taxes. Brand new. So I kind of got accustomed to paying that good price right there. So I'm always trying to find myself a good deal. Tell me about it, but it's because it's not on the California roster and private sale to someone who could possess off roster. Basically, Leo's. Yes, exactly. Just like how my brother got his. So my brother was lucky and he was able to purchase his off another police officer out there. Dude, I land them for a 450 at most. Damn. So we're damn near pretty close. Pretty close. So like I was mentioning on last week's podcast. This ain't a fucking podcast. This is a live stream. So when I was talking on last week's live stream, I had found a 19X at a pawn shop for $360, but I thought, it's right here down the street from my house. It's still gonna be there in a couple hours. So I go there 2 hours later. That shit is gone. That thing was gone, man. I was upset. I was very, very upset because I would have had a deal of a lifetime. 19X for $360. Can't find that anywhere. Anywhere. So it's okay because we found ourselves another 45. So I am very, very happy. Noah says right now I'm trying to find a Gen 3 17L for under 600. Damn. Crazy. Wow, you know what? That's too good to pass up. Yes, I know, and I feel like a dummy too because I went 2 hours later thinking that it's still gonna be there and it wasn't there. So I was mad. Like it ruined my whole freaking day. So I'm over here at home and I just have that fucking potty face, that mad face, like the wife's like, "What's wrong, John? What's wrong?" I'm like, "Nothing, nothing." She's like, "What's wrong? I know something's bothering you." And I'm like, "Man, I missed out on a good fucking deal." And she just looked at me like I was retarded. So that was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. He couldn't pay me enough to live in California. Hell yeah, Greg. Hell yeah. No, but I'm just kidding though, because there are some people who they do want to get the hell out of there, but they are stuck because of job, family, house. So yeah, I don't want to knock on Californians too much because I do feel their pain. I know my brothers want to get the hell up out of there, but they got their businesses established out there and they cannot just get up and move. Yeah, you can start out here in Texas, but they are established out there in California. So yeah, it's tough. That's why I say, man, you can't just sit there and count on everybody because not everybody's, all for that Gavin Newsom bull stuff. Don't remind me. Hopefully, 3 years and I'm out. Hell yeah, E1990. Get yourself out here to Texas. They voted for that. Yes, I know. I know, man. They really did vote for that. Shame on those guys. Shame on them. Okay, let me. That was not the one that we were trying to listen to. So let's switch this thing up to a little bit of music. There we go. Them and the New Yorkers. Yeah, freaking New Yorkers, man. How did New Yorkers vote for a freaking communist? That baffles the crap out of me because New Yorkers used to be tough. Like, dude, they had the Italian mafia in New York. Like, they were cut from a different cloth back then. What the hell happened to them now? Like, why did they vote for that dude? It really baffles me. Really, really does. I'm a New Yorker, but now I'm in Texas. Hell yeah, KRS One. Where you at in Texas, KRS? Which part of Texas? That happened to me. A CZ Shadow 2 full size like 5 years ago was priced incorrectly for 600 and I left it. Made a U-turn to go get somebody else to go get it and somebody else had it. Snatched it. Damn. Damn, I know that feeling, dude, because I go out walking up in the store like, "Hey, how's it going, buddy? You still got that 19X?" And he's like, "No, man. Somebody just picked it up like 10 minutes ago." And I had that look on my face like, "You motherfucker." I was mad. I'm like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" I was fucking mad, but yeah, it's all good. It's all good because, you know, I ended up finding a 45 in MOS. The 19X was not optics ready, so yeah, it was good, but you know me, man. You know me, I love my optics. I love my optics. I love my red dots. I love my green dots. So I'm very, very lucky to find another 45 because I do love this 45. I shoot this thing very, very well, along with the 19, but the 45, I just shoot it just a little bit better. I think it's because of the grip length, because I do have big ass hands. The 19 does have a little bit of overhangs just because it's a little bit smaller. So the fat from my palm just kind of, overhangs a little bit. Something crazy I just saw yesterday were videos of Dearborn, Michigan, and that mayor having an interaction with an American. If I didn't see it, I wouldn't believed it. Damn. Yeah, I gotta check that out. Yeah, it's getting crazy because a lot of these new officials that are being elected in are these they're Marxists. It's crazy. Like AOC. There's this other what is that lady? She's part of the squad. Um what is it? Omar, this Omar chick. Um forgot what her name is, but yeah, they are they're putting a lot of Marxists into power, and it's crazy because they're being duped. The American people are being duped into that shit. Hey, what up, y'all? What is up, Mr. Gamer Nerd? How you doing, good sir? Make sure you guys all double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me, guys. Let's run them likes up. The Ethiopian chick. Yeah, that what's her name? I know it's Omar. It's something Omar. I don't know the rest of her name, but I know she's yeah, she's an Ethiopian chick, and I believe she's the what is it? She's in Minnesota or something like that. Crazy. My arm feels stiff today. Gamer nerd, your arm feels stiff? Maybe you need to stop jerking off, my boy. Just kidding. Just kidding. Maybe you were at the range a little too much. Yeah, I'm just kidding, gamer nerd. He's like, what? I don't do that stuff. I'm married. I don't need to. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Hell yeah. Do me a favor, guys. Double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me, guys. You can go blind. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see. What are we at right now? Oh, there we go. Damn, I need another one of these, man. I only got one of these suckers. And I feel like I need another one. The American something along the lines of driving down the street. He felt he had a racist name, and the mayor told him that if he felt that way, drive down the street or close your eyes while driving. Dude, you should see the name of my street. The name of my street is pretty interesting. So the name of my street is called Black Man Trail, and it's in here in Texas. So I've always thought that that if we were to have any people that were woke that moved on to this street, they're probably gonna fucking protest that name because Blackman Trail. Yeah, that sounds a little sounds a little funny. Says read my comment, man. Oh my bad. Let's see. Hold on. Let me scroll up. I'm a New Yorker, but now in Texas. New Yorker full blood in Texas now. Hell yeah, KRS. Hell yeah, that's badass. You are a New Yorker. I'm a Californian. So I feel the pain, my brother. I feel the pain. By the way, I've asked you for advice on what entry level AR to get about a month ago, and I went with a package deal from Palmetto and got one of their ARs and a dagger for just 800 before the accessories. Damn, that is badass. Hell yeah, Greg, that is freaking cool. You got yourself a nice AR and a little dagger too. Hell yeah, that's badass. Hell yeah. How do you like it? Have you took them both out to the range or just one or the other? How do you like it overall? That's pretty badass. Fuck yeah, I'm glad some of my info helped you. Fuck yeah, that's badass, man. Hell yeah. Shit, I don't do much things right, but if I can do one thing right, then fuck yeah, hell yeah. That's badass, man. I'm happy. Very, very happy. Appreciate you, Greg. But yeah, make sure you guys all double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me, guys. It says we are currently sitting at 51 likes, which is freaking awesome. And don't forget, double tap that screen and let me know what is your EDC. What are you currently carrying? So I'll start first. I've been carrying the Canik Mete MC9 Prime, which is, oh, sorry about that, sitting right there. One of my personal favorites. I love how that thing shoots. It's very, very flat. I think it's because of the little ports they have up out on front. Very, very flat. And the trigger on that thing is freaking sweet as hell. Very, very light. It's probably like a 3.5 pound trigger for being striker fire. That's very, very light. Very, very light. Kind of reminds me of a hammer fired trigger just because of how light it is. There we go. So yeah, Canik Mete MC9 Prime is my EDC. My last comment where I'm at. All right, hold on. Let me see. Scrolling up. Let me see. KRS1. So the last one that I do see is where you're saying says you're a New Yorker, but now in Texas. Is that the one you're talking about? KRS? You're in Mansfield. Oh, okay. I just carry the left nut and the right nut. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, my boy half empty. You need the CR920 XP up there. Yeah, I know. I know, man. A couple, what was it? I think like 6 months ago, that was actually like at the top of my list. But I saw a freaking review from Reno May, and based off that review from Reno May, he was talking about how spongy that trigger was. So once I seen that video, that's I kind of I kind of stepped away from it. And that's the thing with these YouTube videos is like some of these people will like go harsh on these pew pews, just like the Hellcat Pro comp. So before I got the Canik Mete MC9 Prime, I was actually in between the Hellcat Pro comp and the Canik Mete MC9 Prime. I was really, really leaning towards you know, I was leaning towards the freaking Hellcat, but the reviews that I seen on the freaking Hellcat, everybody was saying how spongy the trigger was. This trigger right here, it's not the best, but it's very similar to the 43X. And y'all know that Glocks are not the best triggers, but they're not the worst triggers either. So, I wish, people would just be just a little bit more honest with their reviews because, this trigger is not spongy. It's a little, it's a little tougher, little harder, but it's not spongy at all. Ellis, what is up, Ellis? How you doing, good sir? Or Els, what is up, Els? Reno Way, Cali boy, wrong move. Nah, I like Reno May stuff though. I watch a lot of his stuff, man. I think he's a pretty badass dude. That's funny though. Thermal pistol sight is on sale for A50. Oh damn, that's a steal right there. Says I love it. Always thought of the AR would have a more of a kick, and the dagger shoots as flat as my Glock and Smith and Wesson with the threaded barrel and the flared magwell standard. Hell yeah, that's badass. Glock is actually the worst trigger. Really? Maybe that's how you feel, but yeah, no, I've had worser triggers like Taurus, Smith and Wesson SDV9. Yeah, there are other triggers out there that are a lot worse than the Glock trigger. The trigger on the 920 XP is not that good. However, it shoots. Talk about flats. Reno is cool. I followed him since he was a youngin. Talking about video games. Oh man, that's badass. Hell yeah. Just like me, like I used to follow what is it? What's that dude's name? Johnny. Fuck. Fucking Johnny, the gun tuber. Like he used to spin paint before. That's how I used to watch him because my daughter would watch all his videos of him doing all the paint stuff. She even started doing some of the paint shit like he was doing, which was pretty crazy. And then I seen him turning, he turned into a police officer. Then he ended up getting, no, I think he quit from the police department that he was working on because maybe his YouTube videos. And now he's just a straight gun tuber. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty crazy. Yeah, Johnny Q. That's what it is. Johnny Q. Johnny Q. Yeah, no, Johnny Glock is the yeah, Johnny Glock is different. Johnny Glock is pretty funny because he reminds me of fucking Johnny Knoxville. Like he looks like a he looks exactly like Johnny Knoxville, but he does guns, which is pretty crazy. It's pretty funny too because every single time I watch one of his videos, I'm like, dude, this motherfucker has to be Johnny Knoxville's dad, or has to be related to him because they look exactly alike. It's fucking crazy. Remember seeing his paint videos during COVID. Yeah, yeah, I know, right? Crazy, freaking Johnny Q, straight doing, you know, he was just a regular YouTube dude doing straight paint, spinning paint, and now he's, a big time gun tuber. So that's pretty badass. You don't hate it when you're cruising down the road and the important receipt with all the tracking files out your window. The best trigger ever, the Cajun CZ. Yeah, I know, man. I heard a lot of people are sending their CZs out to get Cajunized. So if I ever get a CZ, I am definitely gonna do the same. I'm gonna go the same route and also get it Cajunized. Johnny Q was a law enforcement for like 6 months. That's it? 6 months? Shit. That's a very short period of time right there. Damn, you should have stuck it out a little bit longer. 6 months ain't shit. Have you tried a StreamYard? I did try StreamYard once. It didn't work out for me because I tried it and I was playing music like I'm playing now, and that thing fucking it gave me a strike for some reason and it banned me. I don't know why, but yeah, I have tried it before. Shield X or comp, dude. Arms man. I've been wanting to get the Shield X, but now that the Shield X comp came out, I think I'm gonna go with the Shield X comp so I can run it against the Hellcat Pro comp and the Canic Mete MC9 Prime. I think that'd be a good one. That's enough. 6 months is enough to traumatize you for the rest of your life, depending on your upbringing. Yeah, I know, right? Johnny Q probably saw all kinds of shit. Like he probably saw ODs and crazy domestic violence and fucking, crazy shit like that. And he's like, oh no, not today. When you get a CZ, I see you pop up on my feed every week, hoping one day you'll have a CZ. Yeah, I will. I will. The CZ that I do want to get, it's gonna be one that's a little bit cheaper than your regular CZs, and that's gonna be the CZ P10C ported. So I actually have that one at the top of my list because I do want to add a CZ to the collection. It's one thing that I do have to add to the collection very, very soon. So yes, we will be adding a CZ soon, my boy. Pretty sure his social media followed, playing a part into it as well. He mentioned it in one of his videos, constantly being reinforced or referenced as a YouTuber. I had a neighbor, we called him the meat man. Dude would always come up with high dollar steaks for $5. Hell yeah. Shit, we had a dude like that. We had a dude like that that would come with pizzas and he would hook us up on these fucking bomb ass pizzas for like 5, $10. Hell yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Why not? Dude, the CZP10C ported is the right move. Hell yeah, arms man. Hell yeah. Shit. I might end up getting that one before I get the Smith and Wesson because I've been watching a lot of those videos on the CZP10C ported, and damn, I am impressed every single time. Every time. So yeah, I may end up making a quick little move and just having a CZ right here before the Smith and Wesson. What is up, Willie man? What is up, my boy Willie man? What is up, JP? How you doing, JP? Mister Granny and Fofos. Got the CZP10C on sale for 479. Sportsman's Warehouse. Damn, holy heat. Damn. Damn. And in fact, I think I seen one of the CZP10C ported, or not the ported, the regular CZP10C at one of the And one of the pawn shops that I go to, I can't remember which one, but I'm almost 100% certain that I did see one at one of them shops. So I'm gonna have to go back to all of them and figure out which one it is, so that I can work my magic and get myself a great little deal. So that's gonna be the next one that we're gonna add to the channel. CZP10C ported, or even if it's not the ported one, we'll get the regular the the P10C, and then we'll send that motherfucker to get ported. We'll send that to our boys at Slideworks Engineering. You already know, brother. On Granny. Hell yeah. Shoot, I got a couple of them 20 round drums for the 12 gauge on Sportsman's Warehouse. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. You are lucky. Says, nah, get them, get them ported. Oh, okay. So should I get the regular ported, the CZP10C ported, or should I send mine to get ported? What do you think will be better, Armsman? Sell 8 of those guns on the wall and get a Shadow 2 compact. Join the dark side. No, I don't need to. I don't need to because I can get good deals. And in fact, one of the shops that I go to, the one out in Liberty Hill, had the CZ Shadow 2 compact there. Guess how much they had it for? They had it for $800. $800. And if I was really into the CZs, I would have got it because that's a great fucking deal. $800 for a CZ, for the fucking CZ Shadow 2 compact. Yeah, great deal. But I wish I would have been more into it. Then I would have snatched that thing up because that's a great fucking deal. I'm big on comps over ports. Hell yeah. Get on their email list and they will send you deals every day. Oh, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna do that for sure. Need to hit up a Slideworks Engineering for that sponsorship. Yeah, I know. I know. But I'm gonna just keep shouting them out, keep pushing them out, and hopefully maybe one day they will pop up into the live stream, and maybe we can work our magic one day. But I did hit them up. I did send them an email one day, and they said that they are not currently looking to sponsor anybody, maybe in the future. So we will just sit around and wait. The Ported has a better trigger, better barrel, and it's fairly cheap. I got mine for 4. Yes, I know. I know, man. I've been seeing them, all in the 4 ranges, which is not bad at all, man. That's a good price. Very good price for a CZ as well. Says oh, mi cojones in tu boca. What is up, Mr. Mi cojones? Says who's in the house where you are shooting that bucket in? It's in a undisclosed location. So that's one of our new builds. It could be a house or it could be a warehouse. So it is a undisclosed location though, Mr. Micojones. Appreciate you watching that video though. Tell them you are the future. Hell yeah, I know, right? I'm at a 16 in a Ardu and have a mid length or a carbine length gas system. Carrying with an empty chamber is like thinking you will have time to pull your seatbelt before the crash. Yeah. Oh yeah. Or another way to put it too is like basically I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. That'll be pretty inappropriate. So yeah, make sure you guys all double tap that screen, hit that like button for me. We are currently sitting at 54 likes, which is freaking awesome. Thank you guys. Says saw the video. Your coworkers don't get startled. Nah, man. It's in a new building that we got. That we're just fucking erecting. So there's actually nobody around, and it's not in a residential area or anything. It's in a commercial area, so it's it's pretty good that we have all that space around us because had it been in a rental den or in a residential area, it would have been pretty bad. Willie man said that's one saying that's always stuck with me. Showing up to the party without the without the baby oil. Oh man, that's funny. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go get myself another one before before shit 11:30. Why do I keep looking at my fucking wrist? It's such a habit just to keep looking at my wrist to see what time it is. But I got the fucking time right here in front of me. What a dummy. I was thinking, what if I had gone through and went through the wall and tagged a coworker? Maybe, maybe. But I've done this so many times that um I'm not gonna miss. I'm not gonna miss. So that comes with practice, and that comes with being a little bit methodical about stuff. So that's how I kind of test my things every now and again. Test it in a bucket of sand. So I know it's maybe a little bit ghetto, but I get myself some good souvenirs out of it too. So I'm able to collect some of the rounds after, or not some. I'm actually able to collect all the rounds after. And look at how these monolithic hollow points turned out. Crazy, right? Didn't even expand. Look at this one. This one barely tried to open up a little bit. Nothing though. But the Hornady, crazy expansion. This thing opened up like a freaking mushroom. So I think, not I think, I do feel a lot more comfortable carrying the Hornady over the normal MHP. So after that little rinky dink test that I did, I'm gonna have to, you know, cycle these MHPs out of our rotation, and we are going to stick with strictly Hornady because of the awesome results that they shown me. I got I got Federal Hollows. Hell yeah, that's pretty cool, Ethan. If you had to choose between a pink or zesty rounds, which one would you choose? I don't think the color's gonna matter as long as they perform well. So it don't matter what color they are, fucking pink, zesty, rainbow, shit. As long as they perform, I don't care. Just kidding. Don't do that. Should I pack that thing to the? Should I pack that thing with the the RDX? Hell yeah, Willie man. What is up, my boy Willie man? Who misses Paul Harrell? All of us. All of us, each and every one of us, even young mother suckers like me, man. Hell yeah, we all do, man. We all miss the all the all the OGs that came before us. We all tip our hats to them because if it wasn't for them, we would not be here. Would you buy a Desert Eagle? I would. I'd buy it just to have it for display, just for shits and giggles. I probably wouldn't, go and shoot it much, but I would have it for shits and giggles. Just like an AK. I get an AK and put it below the AR just for shits and giggles. I probably wouldn't shoot it much, but just to have it up there just because they look freaking cool. Like, yeah, they look like a fucking Taliban gun, but they do look kind of cool though. Compliant Armory, what is up, my boy? How you doing, good sir? Hell yeah, for sure. RIP to the legend. You're gonna love shooting the AK. Yes, I know. But if I had to choose between AR platform and AK, I'm gonna go with AR every single day because AR platform just screams America. When you look at the AK platform, you think Middle East. You don't think America when you look at that AK platform like you do the AR platform. You're gonna, yeah, I know. Oh man, what are we at right now? Do we have enough time right now? Okay. So it's 11:15 right now. My The store over here stopped selling beer at about 11:45. So I'm gonna probably cut out here in a few minutes just so I can go give me another one. Cause it's Friday. It is Friday. I gotta have me another one. Cause we didn't drink the last 2 weekends. So one more ain't gonna hurt. Gotta get a refill. I know, right? Get a six. No, I would get a 6 pack. I would, but that's just gonna be a little too much for me, man. I'm not really a lightweight, but I like to just have a couple beers because if I go too much, then I'm gonna be fucking drunk and I'm not gonna be able to have like full control of myself. At least, I got a little buzz right now and I have control. Once I drink a little bit too many beers, and I just kind of lose control. And I want to have some sort of control while I have a little bit of beer in my system at least. Yeah, I know, right? Don Julio. Nah, man, that's just too tough for me, man. That's just too hard. Liquor will like really kick my ass. And whenever I go with the in-laws, that's all they want to do is just pass me liquor. They're like, here, trago, trago, shot, take a shot. And me being an outsider, because you know how it is. I gotta take it. I gotta just I can't say no. So everything they give me, I have to fucking drink. And one day I did that, and oh my god, I was freaking crazy drunk. Wife was fucking driving me home, and I had to open the door during the drive and fucking puke all that liquor and stuff because I couldn't say no, man. I could not say no. So I learned a lesson from that one time. You drink Four Locals. I've done it one time when I was young, Don J. And damn, this was freaking years ago. This was in my hood rat days when I was like fucking 21 years old. Dude, we drank two Four Locals and oh my God, I was spinning. That stuff is freaking strong. Like strong. So no, I would not recommend Four Locals to anybody. And I'm a big ass dude. I figured, yeah, a Four Locals is gonna be fine because I'm a big dude. No, no, no. That shit is freaking poison. So yeah, stay away from Four Locals. Bro, it's just that it was energy juice. Yeah, probably, but yeah, no, man, that thing hit me way too hard, way too hard. So yeah, I would not recommend Four Locos to anybody. I think they were like trying to ban that shit too because it was getting people like mad drunk. It says I had like 4 shots of Smirnoff, one Four Locos, 2 glasses of wine. I'm fine, which is probably the problem, man. Dude, Don J, that's a lot, dude. That is a lot of alcohol. After 2 Smirnoffs, I'm gonna be fucking tipsy. So maybe I'm just a lightweight. Maybe I'm just a lightweight. It was crazy good drinking, man. People were killing themselves. Yeah, I know, right? Micheladas are fire. Yeah, I know. They're so good. They are so good, those micheladas. Damn, now that you're talking about that compliant, I may end up getting me a freaking michelada. I gotta go get me something though. I gotta get me something. So let me see. We got a little bit of time real quick. Little bit of time. They took it off the market and put it back out without the energy recipe. What the so it had like an energy recipe like the monster or the freaking like the rock stars? And if it did, that'd be freaking wild. That would be wild. The Bud Light ones are pretty good. I ruined Stifler sales for California. Well, California ruined it, but crap, man, that sucks pretty bad. Yeah, I know, right? Shame on you, California. Shame on you. Try the Australia chamoy chelada. Oh, okay. I would put actual energy stuff in it. In the Four Locals, that is wild. Ah, excuse me. Yeah, that's probably why those people had all them crazy ass reactions to them Four Locals, and they're putting energy shit into the alcohol. That's crazy. That is crazy. But take a huge Try and pull off this bottle of Smirnoff because F California. 90s era says, quick question. Would you buy a Draco? I don't know. I don't think I'd buy Draco out of the wallet, out of the money, out of my wallet. But if YouTube paid me the amount that it would cost to buy a Draco, then I probably would. But I would not pay out of my own wallet to get a Draco because I like ARs better. Got it. Is that a 1911 45 pistol? Or is a 1911 45 pistol good according to you? Hell yeah. Dude, 45 is God's round. So anything in 45 is going to be more than enough, Mr. Preet. Mr. Preet. I drank the IPAs. I like the one white chocolate. It's pretty good in my opinion, but I don't drink much. Remember in 2010, a lot of companies were coming out with energy alcohol drinks. Sparks 21 energy drinks with alcohol were on another level. Dude, that is insane how they put energy drinks into alcohol. That's crazy. That's an upper and a downer mixed together. That is crazy. That's a true love. I have a pad for the ARP 7.5. How do you like SBA ARs, man? Come January 1st, I love to put a stock on this thing and turn it to an SBR. So, yeah, I do like the small ones. I do. I feel like they have their purpose. It's as simple as a Corona or a Modelo. You ever had a Jaeger bomb? Hell yeah, I've had a Jaeger bomb, dude. What is that? That's Monster energy drink with some Jägermeister, right? The Jaeger bomb. Those are crazy, dude. I've had a few of those before. I mean, it's crazy though. People are still doing a coca. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? They're like stuck in the 80s and shit. They need to get with the times. Start doing some weed. No, I'm just kidding. I like the one or two. I'm old man status. Have a Corona occasion with a steak or something. Hell yeah, that's how I am too, JP. That's how I am too. Like I'll have one or maybe two of these and then I am done. Like it's nothing like I was before. Like when I was younger before in my 20s and shit like that, in early 30s, I was able to just straight pound and drink and but yeah, not anymore. I'm damn near close to 40 years old and now after two of them, I'm fucking tipsy. So yeah, it's not like before. Says, what beers do you drink? I couldn't tell when you held it up. So this is just something that I get from. This is one of them cheap shit ones here too. But I like the fact that it has a little bit of malt liquor in it. So with one of these right here, it gets me feeling smooth. With two of them, I am feeling great. So that's why I was saying I need to make sure and go get me one more before they stop selling beer, which is in about 23 minutes. So I got to make sure that I get there in time. What is the? I think this is this is 8%. So this is an 8%. So that's why I think that's why I like these ones here is because they have a little bit of alcohol in it, and you just need like one or two, and you'll have yourself a nice, like perfect little buzz. I thought it was a 211. No, it kind of looks like a 211, but it's probably like the Texas version of a 211, but it's a little bit more expensive. So one of these ones right here are like $3. I know the 211s are like $1.50, which is a lot cheaper. He's feeling toasted, gonna sleep like a baby. Hell yeah, JP. Hell yeah. So the last time we had one of these was probably close to 2 weeks ago. So hell yeah, we're gonna sleep very, very well. I used to go crazy with natural ice when I was like 21 to 23. Loved them. Hell yeah. Better make that run. Yes, I know, right? I know. Cause like I was saying, right at what is it? I think it's at 11:45. They start to put the locks on the door. They don't even let you fucking look at them. They're like, no, 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 look the other way. Look at the chips. We're gonna stop at 12 in Florida. They stop at 2 a.m. everywhere. Man, I know. Just like when I was in California, they would stop selling liquor at 2 o'clock, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, out here in Texas, it's freaking 12 o'clock. So yeah, that sucks. And even it's not even 12 o'clock; it's before. Like sometimes there are stores that'll stop selling like at 11:45. So I gotta make sure I get out there in time. But we'll be all right because the store is literally like fucking 2 minutes away from me. It's just like right up the street. Could relax every now and then. Everyone needs a little. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, they do. But it's 11:25 right now, so I gotta make sure I cut out real quick before I miss the freaking deadline. So I'll be back in a little bit, everybody. I will be back in about 20 minutes. So if you guys are still around, come stop by the live stream. We will be back again. So we got to go make another little beer run real quick, guys. So if you guys are still around, come back. We will run it back again. So in the meantime, stay dangerous, everybody. Stay dangerous.